Where should we focus our efforts?
What's the situation?
Everything here changed when Dalen Proudmoore was defeated. Jaina must have had her reasons. Right? Maybe with your help we can restore the people's faith in Proudmoore leadership.
Farewell, friend.
All right,
All
Flynn,
right,
what's this big
Flynn.
lead of yours?
What's this
Something
big lead
about
of yours?
Ashvane having a new gunpowder?
How is that a lead? They're making new weapons all the time.
Not like this, they aren't. Emissary, mind giving our skeptical colleagues here a demonstration? Are you thirsty? I'm
The Ashvane
thirsty.
Company doesn't know it yet, but throwing you into Toll Dagger was the biggest mistake they've ever made. That new powder we swiped could be the key to bringing them down. First, how about we give everyone a little demonstration of just how powerful this stuff is? Flynn loads a pinch of the glittering powder into his pistol. Go ahead, take a shot at that barrel over there.
What was that?
That?
Ashvane's dirty secret. And that was just a pinch. Imagine how much damage they could do with more of this stuff. Ahoy!
Adds a kick, don't it?
Let's get paid.
What do you need?
So, Ashvane's goons are walking around with a new powder that can blow a galleon clean in half and the military has no idea. We need to find out how much of this powder they have and where it's going. An old buddy of mine works the ferry down by the Ashvane foundry. He may know something about this. You can take the ferry from Tradewinds Market to East Point Station. Once you get there, look for a man named Cagney. Tell him I sent you. He owes me a favor.
For the Lord at Flynn, I have another job for you. Help our new ally track down the source of this powder.
You got it.
Talia, prepare to make your rounds again. Tell the city guard to be on the lookout for unusual weapons being smuggled into Boralis.
Aye, sir.
Good day to you.
Looking for a ferry?
Hail
You cheered
to
at
the
Will
knight.
Melbourne.
What do you want? Normally I wouldn't tell you nothing. The Ashvane Company has been working their people so hard they even tried to strike. The company brought in a bunch of goons to break it up and get everyone back to work. Heard they even shot a couple guys who tried to walk off the job. What say you give them a taste of their own brutality while you're in there?
Which side is starboard
Sniff.
again?
They said they would feed us. Said they'd keep us warm. Olive runs the sleeve of her coat across her nose. But they were mean. And it was really hard work. And when we tried to rest, they yelled at us. Sniff. I got away, but my friends are still in there.
Steer clear of sirens!
Send those kids to the western edge of the town. I'll wait there and make sure nobody tries to snatch them. Meet me there when you've got some information on those shipments.
This letter from Priscilla Ashburn to her employees appears to be posted all over the foundry. It sounds like Cagney's information was accurate. Ashburn is working their people around the clock. Priscilla mentions a Forge Master Farthing and a Taskmaster Williams. They may have more information about her plans.
Faithful employees, effective immediately, all shifts are doubled. We do not ask this of you lightly. Your hard work ensures the safety of Kultiris in these uncertain times.
While gathering
Regarding
the pollen,
increased
we found a dead bug
capabilities
absolutely
outside,
covered in pollen.
Rest assured, they are here for your safety. Given the rumors of foreign invaders and spies among us, we can never be too careful. Obey
You see
their
hundreds of fuses
instructions
leading into
to
small
avoid
vials
any
of glimmering powder.
unseemly incidents. Kindly direct inquiries to Mr. Farthing or
I hope
Mr.
they
Wood.
have food on the boat.
I wanna go home.
I like tortolans.
Please don't yell at me.
I'm out of here. Sirens!
Suffer no insolence from the soot-smeared rabble. Make examples if you must. All that matters is that our clients get their supplies on time. Ashbane will prevail! And ban this note after reading it, you buffoon!
Do you have scurvy?
Please don't yell at me.
Anchors they won't catch me. I'm too fast.
The unmistakable scent of gunpowder wafts from this crate.
Cough.
Do I sound like a
Cough.
pirate?
I want to go home.
Stay warm. Thank you.
Peeling back the wrapping, you see the glint of gunmetal within the crate.
Which side is
My nose is
starboard
froze, and my ears are froze, and my toes are froze.
again? They won't catch me. I'm too fast.
I don't care how you do it. I want those forges running day and night.
The cutlasses in this crate have a familiar sheen on their blades.
The chemists are producing excellent powder. You will keep them supplied with refined azerite, or I'll find someone who can.
Peeling back the wrapping, you see the glint of gunmetal within the crate.
Will prevail. Damn it all!
Fish
My
and
nose is
weed.
froze, and my ears are froze, and my toes are froze.
Anchors away. To find a warm fire.
Nobody likes living under the thumb of company men like that. They ain't gonna be missed.
I'm all ears.
Fortunately, the workers don't seem to mind us snooping around. Just the company goons. You get what we need? Sounds like they're making a ton of this stuff and keeping it under wraps. That's bad. Fortunately, the workers don't seem... These kids are gonna have it hard enough without being under Ashvane's thumb. Thanks for getting them out. Find anything useful in there? Most folks working for the Ashvane Trading Company don't know how rotten they are, or don't have any other choice. The sooner we take down Priscilla the better. Figures they wouldn't just put the destination on the crates for us. Nothing's ever easy, is it? If the weapons aren't moving on Cagney's ferry, they must be passing through Bridgeport, the shipping hub just up the road. Bridgeport is protected by a garrison of Proudmoore Marines. The Ashvane Company has a lot of nerve moving illegal weapons right under their noses. Come on, let's check it out.
See you around. Cagney, get these kids on a ferry back to town. Talia will make sure they get placed into a shelter. Mate, I'll see you up ahead. What's the word?
Flynn pretends not to notice you, but whispers at you. Of course it's her. Bridgeport is a major trade hub for this area. Naturally, Ashvane has offices and workshops here. Check around town and see if you can learn anything about this new material and how they're using it. If you can lift a sample for us to send back to Borlis, even better. I gotta stay here and keep an eye on someone.
Keep your powder dry.
Help wanted. As we turn into the busy season, Kenning's Lodge is looking for recreational hunters to assist with fulfilling the ever-growing list of orders from Borlis. These are short-term positions which will be paid relative to performance. Kenning's Lodge can be found by following the south road past the mining yard. Report to Alana Holt on arrival.
It was horrible. I was in the mine nearby, just picking away at a rock and it jumped up and bit me in the neck. Since when can rocks walk around and bite people? I hightailed it out of there, but some crazy fools are sticking around trying to take the mine back. If you're eager to punch rocks, you can find them down the road to the south.
After finally discovering a suitable base, we have successfully produced a stable compound.
Good day to you.
There was a mishap when we were loading the most recent shipment for the Southwind station. Apparently some paperwork meant for the dockmaster was left behind. He can't hand over deliveries to the couriers without it, but the next cargo ferry won't be departing anytime soon. Do you think you could deliver it by foot? The ferry dock is just a short ride down the road.
Smooth sailing.
A job's a job, man.
Flynn side-eyes you while trying his best to look casual. You get what we need? Good, I'll hang on to them for now. I think I've found our next lead. Flynn lifts his collar to hide his face and speaks to you under his breath. You see that ship? I know that ship. Let's just say her captain and I have a little history. It's a smuggling vessel. Our illegal weapons are on there for sure. I'd bet my coat on it. And I love this coat. We need to find out where it's going. How are you in tight spaces?
You got any more business in town? Now's the time to do it. Let me know when you're ready to board that ship and go wherever the wind takes us. Blood or gold?
Ready to catch a ride on that ship and see where it's going?
I'll follow your lead. Remember, the key to going anywhere you don't belong is just to walk in like you own the place. Good morning, sir.
Timetable's changed, boys. Get your grogs to go.
Quick, hide. Oh no, I think my barrel
I
has
call the
peed
empty
it.
barrel.
You can have the other one.
Nope, never mind. It's ale. We're good.
Clients want the stuff right now. We're shoving off. Steady as she goes, helmsman.
Wait. Do you hear that? Pretty.
Helmsman, steer us away. No, you idiot! The other way!
What can I do for
Oh,
you?
there. Find anything interesting washed up in the tides? You alright, mate? I'm afraid your ship's gone. Something tells me you weren't really a part of that crew anyway, were ya? Har har. Oh, there. Find anything interesting washed up in the tides? I see the sirens have made another catch. You're lucky they haven't stripped your bones yet. If you need to trade supplies or just warm yourself by the fire, there's a camp up the hill behind me. Everyone there washed up in the tides, just like you. Figure we've got folks from at least 4 or 5 shipwrecks now. All banded together, just trying to survive. Talk to Stabby Jane. Don't worry about her nickname, she's actually real nice. Looking for a friend from the wreck, Ed. If he survived he may have wandered up the path to our camp. Now if he ain't up there toasting his buns by the fire, well. Lotta poor souls fall victim to the song of the sirens. You should check the camp before you go wading out into the tideway. Ask our leader, Stabby Jane. She'd know for sure if a new survivor showed up.
Safe passage to you.
Lord Admiral's favor, friend.
I'm Jane. I was a sellsword serving on a merchant vessel before the sirens dragged us in. These folks fished me out of the tideway, gave me a nickname, and have been like family ever since. They may seem a bit odd, but they're good, honest people. For some of them, washing up here was a welcome change from whatever life they endured before. A chance to start over. Others are just trying to survive until they can get back home.
Keep the wind in your sails. Good day to you.
Ah, you must be from the latest wreck. Those damn sirens are getting bolder by the day.
Safe passage to you.
Good day to you.
I'm starving. Not actually starving, like when I first got here, but you know. Emotionally starving. Haven't had any luck with the oysters lately, and seaweed soup really upsets my guts. If I eat any more of that stuff, I think the other castaways might actually feed me to the sharks. How about them tide lurkers? They look pretty juicy. Bet you could steam those up real nice. Can you get me some? I'm not much of a hunter. But I'll share it with you.
Look always to the sea.
Fancy a cup?
I'm Jane. I was a sellsword serving on a merchant vessel before the sirens dragged us in. These folks fished me out of the tideway, gave me a nickname, and have been like family ever since. They may seem a bit odd, but they're good, honest people. For some of them, washing up here was a welcome It's tough out here. Pirates. Deadly monsters. Hungry Sam's seemingly endless battle with indigestion. Nothing sets the nerves at ease like an old keepsake. Something to remind you of home. Something to keep you going. Ask around the camp. Find out what folks might have lost out there in the tideways. If you can bring any of it back, it'd be a mighty kind gesture. Me? Oh. I had a locket. Never mind, it's too small, you'd never find it. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm Jane. I was a sellsword serving on a merchant. The sirens in this tideway have drawn countless ships to their doom.
Smooth sailing.
Good day to you.
Hey there, traveler. You wash up with the tides like the rest of us? I know it's not much, but you're welcome to stay in our little camp as long as you'd like.
Safe passage to ya.
Probably my compass. It never led me astray. Well, until we ended up here. But that's hardly the compass' fault, I mean it's an inanimate object you can't really blame. Friendly Pete says. Continues rambling about taking responsibility for your own actions for several minutes.
Fancy a cuppa?
Got anything to eat?
Safe passage.
Oh, that's
to you.
easy. My trusty lunchbox. Never had a bad meal out of that lunchbox. I miss it dearly.
You laugh at Hungry Sam.
Finest wares in Cold
Name's Bill.
Right here.
You got anything needs fixin', I'm your man.
Appreciate your patronage.
I had a toy robot. A little wind-up fellow I bought from a gnome back in Borlis.
Lord Admiral's
Always
favorite.
liked that little guy. The robot, I mean.
Curse these slimy wenches. Their singing sets men's hearts afire and their brains adrift. My ship's aground. My cargo's lost. Nothing for it now but to fight.
Come
Come at me, you briny hag. I'll fly your hides as me new colors.
Finally. Free.
A glint of metal catches your eye among the gently bobbing flotsam. Digging into the tangled seaweed, you discover a locket of simple, yet sturdy design. Opening the locket reveals a hand-drawn picture of a woman with fiery red bangs. Her arm is around a woman with short cropped auburn hair, and the two are proudly displaying warm smiles for the artist. It's Stabby Jane's D.
ACH, I'm going to have that song stuck in my head all day.
That's enough singing from you two.
What can I do for you?
Good work. Maybe someday these waters will be safe again.
Alone
You
be
cheer at Stabby Jane.
praised.
So beautiful. ACH, I'm going to have that song stuck in my head all day.
The love of my life.
Finally. Free.
What's
You.
yours? How could
You killed the love of my life. How could you? Finally. Free. Squawk. It's the plank for you, you cowardly blowfish. Yellow-bellied landlubbers. Squawk. Squawk.
Keelson looks up at you from a pile of siren corpses. I need a drink.
Not bad.
Not bad, for a flea-bitten stowaway.
You're lucky I didn't find you before we ran aground, or it'd be your guts I'm scraping off me boots. Careful about sticking your nose into ash vein business. They're as filthy as they come.
What's the word?
Was I crying? Let's agree to never speak of this again. Ugh. My head. My heart. Feels like a good hangover and a bad breakup put together. On the bright side, I think I know where we are. And where that ship was headed. Freehold. It's a free town. For free folk. The only rule is that there are no rules. Lot of guys with peg legs and eye patches and exotic pets. Catch my drift? There's a trail through the hills that'll take us there. Pretty sure I remember the way. Let's get moving. Gotta walk off that damn siren's witchery.
Next round's on me.
Sam's stomach growls audibly. Oh, you're a lifesaver. Hang on just a sec, I'll cook these up in no time.
Smooth sailing.
Lord Admiral's
I'm
favor,
Jane.
friend.
I was a sellsword serving on a merchant. We've all lost something in the tides. Some more than others. I didn't think you'd actually find all this stuff. We don't have much, but here's a little something for your troubles. I'm Jane. I was a... What's that you've got there? Is that? Jane takes the locket and opens it tenderly. Tears begin to well up in her eyes as she closes it and tucks it away in her jacket. Thank you. By quieting their deadly song, you have saved countless lives.
Look always to the sea.
Name's Bill. You got anything needs fixin', I'm your man.
Ahoy!
I'll be honest with you. This isn't my lowest point. But it's pretty close.
Eyes on the horizon.
Still a bit foggy. Just need a little drink to clear my...
To clear my head. A job's a job, mate.
You laugh at Flynn Fairwind.
That hits the
AHH,
spot.
that hits the spot.
Let's get moving.
Eek.
Now, which way was it? Left? No, it was definitely right. Watch yourself. There's some nasty critters out here. Hey, it's dangerous out here. You really should stick with me, you know.
Ahoy!
A traveler? Nobody uses this trail unless they got a death wish.
What a hike.
The only thing more poisonous than the marrowflies are the sorrowlisks that eat them all day. That marrowfly toxin is what I'm here for. Why see, I'm a purveyor of, specialty goods. And my clients are just dying for more of my product.
Feel it.
Hat. You bring me their stingers, I pay you. Simple as that. You can even find them in the sorrowlisks, if you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
Look always to the
Toxic
sea.
stingers. I'm sure those serve a totally legitimate purpose. Lizard. What's yours? Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty.
You laugh at Flynn Fairwind.
Lord have
You got them stingers?
This looks familiar. We must be going the right way.
Pleasure doing business with you. In the future I'll make sure you get a special discount. Hat.
Take the wind
You're
in your
done with your
sails.
side job, are you? Can we get a little professionalism here? Blood or gold, everything has a cost.
You laugh at Flynn Fairwind. You brush up against Flynn Fairwind and fart loudly.
We went right last time. So it must be left. I think my head's finally clearing up. Here we are. Freehold. This is a rough town. Just, let me do the talking. I'm all in.
Told you I knew how to find it. Well, there she is, Freehold. You can get anything you want there, provided you can pay for it. Whether you pay with gold or steel is up to you. Take a look.
Don't look back. Freehold is a free people's port. Unlike Borealis, it has no rules or regulations about what vessels are allowed to dock. Privateers, mercenaries, even pirates are welcome. Naturally, it's a colorful town. I've never seen it this busy before. Something big must be going down. I bet my boots will find more ash-vein weapons at the docks. We need to learn who's buying them. Ahoy!
Ready to head face first into a den of snakes? Let's split up. You investigate the docks, I'll see about getting us into town. All this legwork will be for nothing if we can't show Catherine hard proof linking the Ashvane Company to the freebooters here in Freehold. Ashvane might have been careful to encrypt their books, but I doubt the dockmaster here has any reason to be so secretive. Check his office and find us anything that connects him to Ashvane. Let's split up. You investigate the docks, I'll see about getting us into town. You see those salty-looking guys in red? That's the Irontide crew. They're the worst of the worst. Cutthroats and brigands, to a man. Irontide wouldn't be guarding the docks if they didn't stand to gain something. Lighten their pockets. See what kind of hardware they've got.
Let's get paid. Once you have proof that the Ashvane Company's been selling weapons to these scumbags, come find me up the hill at the main gate. I've been gone a long time. Let's hope I still have a few friends inside.
Good day to you. Fancy a cup? Huh?
SHH. Keep your voice down. I'm trying to slack off here. You laugh at Geraldine. Ain't seen you before. You a mercenary? I got some guys need roughen up. The grizzled woman spits through a gap where her front tooth should be. Ever since Harlan started fancying himself an admiral, his Irontide guppies been strutting around like they own the place. Forcing other crews to swear loyalty to Harlan, beating on us what can't defend ourselves. Freehold was never a safe town, but at least it was free. She runs her tongue along the gap in her teeth. Bastards. SHH. Keep your voice down. I'm trying to slack off here. I'm out here trying to enjoy my break, but I ran out of hooch. Got some grog hidden in the water just off the dock, stashed in a crate tied up to some of the rigging. Do me a favor and fetch it, will ya? Rigging's pretty tangled, so you might have to pull in a few lines before you get the right one. I'd do it myself, but if they see me they're gonna force me back to work unloading them new weapons.
Smooth sailing.
Stand and deliver!
This glittering cannonball stands out from the others. You notice the familiar sheen of azerite across the surface. You can't help but notice the nearby cannon, conveniently pointed at the ships loaded with stores of Ashvane Company weapons. Better to destroy these new weapons than to let them fall into the wrong hands.
Apple's favor, friend. Here's a watering grate for you.
What can I do for you?
SHH. Keep your voice down. I'm trying to slack off here. Haha. Geraldine spits again out of her tooth gap. Had it common they did. You get my stash? Ah, there she is. Good show. What'd ya say to a toast?
Safe passage to you.
Good news, I think they're gonna let us in. Bad news, we technically have to become pirates to get in. Lady Catherine is as stubborn as a whale shark. She won't buy our story without proof. Nice work. This is undeniable proof that Priscilla has been selling weapons to pirates. It's high treason. What have you found? Just as I thought, Irontide cut some kind of deal with Ashvane. Figures. Birds of a feather and all that. Freehold used to be open to anyone, but now it seems the Irontide raiders have declared themselves the owners. They're locking the place down and turning away anyone who isn't part of the crew. Fortunately, they're also hiring. Put this on. Don't think about where it came from. We'll pose as new recruits, get in, gather some information, and be back in Borealis in time for supper. Cyrus may be salty, but he's a decent cook.
For those who seek my crew's wealth, let us play a game. Part of my gold lies with my late lady. She rests where she was slain, a true Kultiran burial. Forever in the shadow of the anchor. Shad Sharpwit, captain of the Virtuous Blades.
For those who seek my crew's wealth, let us play a game. Part of my gold lies alone. Free from the stone cage, with a clear view of the horizon. Gazing at the highest peak. Shad Sharpwit, captain of the Virtuous Blades.